Hmm. Fuck the healing wares. How did I get stuck on that rock? Warped sword. What do we need for you? 825, okay. No. 725 actually. Weapon looks pretty cool though. Mention seeing what this curve sword shit.
Curses upon you! Enough of this. You.
When I'm down. I dig the design of this weapon though. Awesome. $130 counter damage, very good. Yes, I've definitely played this a time or two. Oh, I forgot the buff. Definitely played DS2 a time or two. I have 800 hours and a lot of no-hit runs. Which is not updated on the kick side. Because I forgot. This is my favorite Souls game, and what we're doing is I'm doing an any percent run, like not no hair, no death, just using it. of every boss weapon in the game, and then I'm gonna rank them as a YouTube video. Thank you. I saw it from someone who did it in Elden Ring. I forget what his name is, but he's Australian. And he did it for all the remembrance weapons, the legendary weapons, and then all the DS3 boss weapons. So I'm like, oh shit, I should do that for DS2. And here we are. This is weapon number 10, so we're a quarter of the way through. Once we're done with this one. How you doing today? What should I call you? Should I call you What You Talking About? Or Willis?
Bear seek souls.
Willis is good? Okay. How you doing today, Willis? It's a 13.4, 19.4, 22.4. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'm doing okay. I wanted the no-hit project I'm working on right now is Dark Souls 1. The Dark Souls 1 any percent no-hit speedrun. But for some reason, and I can't figure out why, my Dark Souls 1 just doesn't produce sound anymore. Which is beyond me on why that's the case. So I'm kind of at the point where I need to probably just reinstall it. But it's gonna mess up with all my save states and everything like that. So I'm not looking forward to it, but it's gonna... It is what it is. So I've been avoiding doing the no-hit speedrun for that reason. But then I have a lot of no-hit goals this year. The first one was doing miracles only in this game, and I did that in 3 days. 10 attempts in 3 days. Which is nice. Then there's the DS1 no-hit speedrun. Then eventually DS3, the DS3 no-hit speedrun. DS3 pyromancy only. And then trilogy magic only. That's probably gonna be the hardest thing I've done. But only be hard if I use bad routes. Oh, that's an interesting one-hand attack. I didn't open up the blacksmith the first time around. I keep forgetting to do that. Forgot about upgrading. Yeah, whatever. They only. That's correct. Sekiro is great. Are you doing air swim? Oh, that's badass. Oh, yeah. So you should look at the AP1 Demon Belt Charmless Sword Only Headless fights. Whew. 30 minutes, dude. Per headless. And there's 5 of them. That's definitely a way to go about it. See, I've done AP1 Sword Only NG plus Genyu doing the no hit no damage. That shit was hard. Like, tutorial Genyu was harder. Was harder to do flashy than Gyobu. I know Genny's easy, but it depends, like, fighting him, trying to fight him as fast as possible is what was difficult. Yeah, I have a good, like, my Genny is good, but like, oh, he vanquished himself. That's nice. So like, what I mean is, if you go to the YouTube channel, I think it's the second most viewed is NG plus Genny, something like that. But NG plus Genny was no slouch. I will tell you that, because that was like a 7.5 minute fight of actively trying to kill him the entire time. Are you doing the loop? Oh yeah, Stagger's Reach. There are things I look for if you want help. Like I can help you with what I learned from learning the no hit speed route. No, I'm not sure if you work this way. Like I've met a couple runners who, like, they only look for stuff in animations in order to react to stuff. Like I had a friend when he ran DS3 that was like, oh, when I want to parry Pontiff, he's like, oh, there's one point in like the swing where I know that's when I should parry, and I've always found that a little weird. Whenever I do these games, like I just could go off feel alone. And Sekiro is definitely a feel game. A lot of people do not get the way Sekiro feels, but I do, and I like it a lot. This is definitely better than the Dragon Rider bow. Okay, pretty good rolling attack. Gives some nice distance, good damage. I can greed the next time. And I'm assuming for Monk we're doing. Are you using prosthetic tools? Yes, it is definitely a rhythm game. 110%. I need to go buy skulls. Firecrackers? So yeah, you are. I don't know what the good Nietzsche sugar is. Yeah, Gotchi. But Gotchi doesn't really make sense because Gotchi makes you invisible. How do I get to this one? The quick answer is that you don't. You die every single time in Justice, and there's no way around it. That's the short answer. Oh, okay. When you said monkey, I didn't. Okay, when you said monkey, I thought you were still talking about ape and not talking about screen door monkeys. Yeah. And I really don't know how to help you in Justice because actually, alluring skulls. Alluring skulls, they will get attracted to them. Now I'm not sure if it applies to literally every single enemy, but that would help you get through, probably. And since you're there, that means that you killed Old Iron King. Oh no, never mind. You're okay. Okay, I understand where you're at now. You're not. See, you're in Iron Keep. I thought you were in the DLC. No, you're in just normal Iron Keep. There is a jump you can do to actually avoid them. I was wrong. They are. I was thinking about the wrong area. They're not attracted to skulls. Also, doing these runs has made it to where I actually have enjoyed Shovel more, which I never thought was going to happen. I thought I was always going to hate Shovel, but since I actually know what to do, Shovel is actually perfectly fine now. Oh, I didn't know you were right there. Gina's new in what trilogy all boss? Yeah. It's already been done before. Shulky already did it. And that was like 2 years ago at this point. Yes. What I can do for you in Justice is once I'm done doing this, I think I might be able to help you. Oh, yeah, she made it through. Your back is mine. Your soul is mine. Does he hate himself? I think it's like, in terms of no-hit runs, Trilogy All Boss is on the same level of difficulty as at least Godrun 2, but probably closer. Yeah, probably Godrun 2 or Godrun 3 difficulty. So for Gino, it's not a big deal, because also, it only took him a couple months to get Godrun 3, but he has done the hardest DS3 challenge, and has a one-hit on DS2 SL1 All Boss No Grades and Fusions. But that was also like 3 years ago at this point. But, Gino, 2 of the 3 games, Gino is world-class at. DS1 is the only game that he's not world class at. So Trilogy All Boss is gonna be easier than God Run 3 for him, guaranteed. Oh no, not this shit again. How many skulls do I have? 6. The Trilogy All Boss really isn't that bad. It's actually pretty okay. I don't know what I really have no idea how high you can get in any new game cycle. Oh, I'm dead. How did they miss? What actual fucking scrubs? Quite a bit, actually. It's actually kind of surprising. Also, I don't even need to grab you. I wasted my skull. I keep forgetting that I don't need to grab those because of the fucking 17k aesthetics. Do you keep more draw? I have no idea. I feel like you probably do. Maybe you don't. I would say probably not, because then you'd be able to skip portions of the game. So you probably don't. Yeah. That's my thought as well. Oh, that's sick. All I can say only is that you are a bitch if you skip Gyobu. Fight him like a man. Gyobu Masataka Oniwa! Me amo! I forgot I'm supposed to go back to Majula.
That is more than most undead can say.
Oh yeah, that's just a strength requirement. Sick. I might actually get the bright books now. Let's see what this damage is like. This is so much nicer than the Dragon Rider bow, dude. Oh, this is so much faster. It's so nice. Oh. do like how much distance it clears though. I need to stop walking away. I'm sure it is funny watching him fall off the cliff. Hi, Ling. Yeah, the distance that clears on the rolling attack is actually kind of sick. Yeah, it's actually been. I'm actually kind of surprised how well this weapon has been. I messed up that sentence. I'm surprised how good this weapon is. I thought this was gonna be subpar, but also my expectation from using the Dragon Rider bow yesterday has been really has put into perspective how bad weapons can be. You did bow? Yeah, that's what I did yesterday. The Dragon Rider bow, and that weapon sucked. The Dragon Rider bow was the worst weapon by far that we've done so far. And I need about 15k left over for Gold Pine. Yes, it sucked. It was so bad. Let's get to 50 endurance. 96 agility, and the rest can go into strength. Yeah, it looked good. We're gonna buy a shit ton of gold pine. We're gonna buy more gold pine than we could ever need. Yeah, the weird the amount of time it takes to draw and shoot, it was unreal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Nishandra's weapons. I think the Scythe of Want is gonna be cool. Doesn't one shot, okay. Didn't mean to do that. One arrow for crypt, all I need. Also, that's a nice amount of souls. Lang, is marijuana legal in Turkey? Okay, two shop, but is what legal weed or marijuana? Nope. Okay. Also, I like how cool this is. Like, I like the handguard on this weapon. Do you have any idea about the rest of Europe, how other European countries are handling it? Because it's becoming more legal here in North America. I'm not sure about South and Central America, but in Canada it is. Many states have it legalized, and then I think Mexico maybe. I don't know that for certain. You don't. Yes. I mean, but it could though. You could make it in. You could roll your blunt towards Mecca, I guess. Unless. But I'm not sure how Islam handles just substances like that. I'm not sure if you're allowed to smoke or drink or anything like that. Also, is Turkey just Turkey has a high Muslim population, right? Yep, sounds about right. And the government also telling you what you should and shouldn't do. So would you say that Turkey is fairly corrupt then? I've heard from just right amount of corruption. Okay. I've heard from many of the Central Europeans, so from Pred, from the Slovak Republic, from some of the Greek boys, that a lot of the Central European, I'm not sure if Turkey counts as Central Europe or Eastern Europe, but that's just a me thing. But yeah, I've heard from them that Central Europe is pretty corrupt. It is what it is, though. Oh, really? All I know is that I've seen many Greek memes where they are completely. I don't really know what the deal with Greece and Turkey is. Oh, this is not a great looking glass night weapon. I mean, it's okay. This swings fast at least, so it kind of makes up for the damage. That's a pretty smooth looking glass knife. Yeah, I don't know not that I don't know the difference. I don't know what the deal with the Greek and Turkish rivalry. We're barely. Okay. Very nice. It's an old rival. Okay. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, like the state of Turkey was that old. I'm sure that it had like older origins, but I didn't think that what would like is a holy shit. I just got fucking Rumba comboed. Also, I think I actually want to swap out that. I don't know how I just made that noise. I'm not sure how well that picked that up. I don't know what I did there. See, I don't want to talk about history and world geography because it's gonna really show how I did not pay attention. Oh, really? I would not have expected that. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't think we ever learned about this in school. Because I don't really know much about Turkey, except that I know that the U.S. and Turkey has like a little bit of a bit of a strained relationship because of us having military bases there. And Turkey has a lot of diplomatic power because we like having our military bases there, probably just as a check for Russia and China, if I had to guess. Maybe not China, but definitely Russia at least. So whenever we do stuff that Turkey doesn't like, and Turkey threatens to not let us have our bases there, it seems like we back off. But that's at least the American side I've heard, but that's like a conservative, coming from conservatives, so it could be that liberals explain it a different way, and very well could be that it's just propaganda either way, that's not actually what's happening. But what I have heard from basically everyone is that people really don't like the US all that much. That's what I've learned from having so many varying people from varying nations, that it paints a good picture that a lot of people don't really like the US. Yep. I know. I know we bring freedom, but not really. But definitely not really to places that never asked for it. I know that's kind of the legacy that we have, which isn't great. Definitely not great, but it is what it is. Oh, I wanted to. Okay, pretty decent demon song weapon. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound right. 2-second backstabs. Which isn't great. Definitely not a good thing to have as as a thing that sticks out the most about us, rather than a lot of the good we've done. Because I will say that a lot of, just like every country, but you know, in world history, when when the U.S. talks about the U.S., it's normally in a very positive light. Normally very positive. Like to the point of lying almost, where it's like, oh yeah, the U.S. only reason, yeah. Okay. It's like, oh yeah, the U.S. basically the only reason why World War II ended. You know, completely disregarding how much of a resistance the British and the French put up to even make us coming into the war possible. It's like, nope, they didn't do anything. USA all the way. And then areas where we didn't win, like Vietnam, Iraq, stuff like that. It's like, if we just had more time. Like Vietnam was a good example. Where, because of social pressures from yeah, you. I mean, how could we forget the incredible contributions from Turkey? But like, with Vietnam, we're told that, or at least, and so it's also. I mean, this is a greater American issue, so I'm really not gonna get into it. That is the first time I've been hit by you in a very long time. This might be the second time that's ever happened. Anyway, but different schools and different states have different curriculums, so it's not consistent between what each American learns. And honestly, it changes over time as well as new laws are passed and whatnot. But anyway, we're told that basically, if that if we didn't have, you know, if there weren't public pressures to leave the war, we're actually pretty close to actually beating the Vietnamese. But there was so much such an anti-war outcry from the public we left. But apparently we were actually very close, because we were doing stuff in Laos and Cambodia, but when that came out that we were using Agent Orange and doing like bombing runs in Laos and Cambodia, because that's where a lot of the North, where the Viet Cong had like bases. When it was told that we were then expanding the war, you know, the press explaining that we were expanding the war by, you know, using napalm and Agent Orange in not just Vietnam, but now three to four countries, then it was just it wasn't happening anymore. Apparently, if that wasn't the case, we actually may have won Vietnam. Won in Vietnam. But I don't know if that's... Also, I don't know if that's true. Yes. That is accurate. But I just assumed that was just politicians everywhere. Because presidential candidates, people trying to get into Congress, as you go lower, then the lies lessen. So like a city mayor or the governor, maybe the governor of a state might even be too high up. But as you get to more local communities, then the lies... I actually don't need this break, but the lies diminish. But as you go up, where your powers are more vast and affect more people, then the lies stack up. Because many campaigns in the US revolve around, because our main parties are the Republicans and the Democrats. Most policy, when it comes to both, but in opposite ways, is border control, immigration, the federal budget, and foreign policy. As you become more right-leaning and conservative, the focus is on more like making the economy do better. But the more left you go, it's more about making the government stronger, but also give the people more freedom, like social freedom, through like social program and stuff like that. And like what's even weird here is that people in the same party will slander each other in order to get the vote. So like here, yes, that is how it ends up going. Yes, that. I mean, there's the overall, the best solution is always somewhere in the middle ground where both sides compromise on something. That normally produces the best results. That helps the most people. But I try not to be a very political person, because it's a battle that you'll never win, because you're either going to cause issues, or you're just gonna create debates that you don't really want to participate in. So I try to avoid it normally. Unless I know the people I'm talking to, even if their beliefs differ, are willing to actually have the conversation and not just complain about together. So I know I just reserve it for like my close friends, whereas like even if we might disagree on insert topic, I know that at the end of the day it's just what we think, and we can just accept that and be friends afterwards. Yeah, I agree. That was really early. Oh, I don't have arrows. Well, I know what. Well, we're just making it happen. Cool. That was that's actually like perfect. It's kind of sick actually. Okay. Go right ahead. This is a pretty good giant. Nice. Okay, yeah, what's up? Okay, that's an issue. You should definitely have it. So there are two ways to do it. There is a cheat engine thing that will, so you can use cheat engine or you can install the DLL and do it that way. I do the DLL. And I can help you get it if you need. But yes, I can help you with that. I just know of the cheat engine method. I don't know which cheat engine you need for it, but I just know that is an option. I like the DLL more because it's just drag and drop. Can you find a Nexus? No, it's on GitHub. This was a very nice weapon to use, actually. I think this is the fastest one by far. Maybe not by far. I think this is just the fastest one, though. Pretty solid. Yeah, that's without all these without RTSR, but like pretty solid weapon. All right, let me get you the baby jump DLL, because I think I have mods. Maybe it's no hit mods. No. Oh, it's hitless mods. Baby jump. This is... So that's for DS2. Does this guy also have... So that's for vanilla. I need to get the Scholar one. Here we go. Scholar. So this is the one you want, Lang. Yeah, I should also update this command then. Yeah, so what you do is, so you download it by clicking on the right hand side where it says releases, and then you want, I have the no logo added, but you could just do the base one. But whichever one you use, it needs to just be called D input 8. So if you download the second one that's with no logo, you would just remove the underscore and no logo, and then drag it. Yes, excuse me. Drag into the same folder that has the DS2 exe. No, you could just go click releases on the right hand side and just download it. I'll be right back. Everything good still, Lang? Oh, really? Okay. Wouldn't you want to test the 3070 Ti with the FPS counter then? Also, Lang, did you rename the no logo DLL to just D input 8. Okay, so you want to rename it from you want to do that. It needs to just be d input 8.dll. And then when you launch the game, there should be no credits at the start, or like nothing that pops up with like From Software and Bandai. Will just go straight to the title screen. All lowercase. It doesn't matter. I think it's all upper. I think it's all capitals, so you can just keep it all capitalized as well. I don't think it matters. No logo. What that does is when you launch the game, it won't say like From Software, then Bandai Namco, and then the title screen. It'll just go straight to the title screen to make booting faster. Okay, now we're onto the skips the stuff at the start. So next thing we're gonna use is the arc sword, but we're gonna power stance them like it's flex out. We're also gonna do that for the barbed club after. Do you have time for another? Yes, I do have time for another. We're gonna do the arc sword's power stance. Now, this is the first weapon where I don't know how I want to do this, because there's definitely not enough upgrade material that I can get. I could get like 2+3s, but it won't be great, because when I'm done with Shulva, I'll have 7. So I can make 2+2s, and then in the end game, I get 4 more. So I'd be at 11. So I need to grab 1 more, which I can. So I can get 12. So then I'd be able to make 2+3s. Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna make. This is gonna be the first time I'm actually gonna power stance. Like I've done like some meme power stances where I'm just like, oh look, I have 2 of these things power stance like and kill like 2 enemies. This is gonna be the first time I actually power stance. So here we go. See, I don't know if this is gonna have an unfair. I feel like this is gonna heavily skew my opinion on it. The flexile. I forget what this weapon's even called. Arced sword power stance. Also, I wrote W, not S, because I'm dumb as fuck. Okay. Arced sword. 0. Bam, bam. 2616. Ooh, curved greatsword. Okay. No, actually, I need more. I need like 50% more. So I think 2616. I think I need actually. Does 39 strength work actually? Oh, can I not? Can I not power stance these? Wait, really? Can I not power stance these? Oh, I can't. Oh. Okay. So I just need 13. Thank you, Emily. Yep. Have a nice day, man. Yep, you're a 40th of the way there. A 43rd. Before being able to request a run. Also, this is a big ass sword. No, I reduced it. It used to be 300k, and now it's 150. Actually, how well does this do against you, Mullen?
Curses upon you, enough of this.
Rolling attack. So yeah, this is just a big curse sword. You would have guessed. I mean, you're lucky I reduced it. And the only reason I did reduce it is that I wanted people to actually redeem something. But if I got too many, I was going to increase it. But since I haven't gotten any yet, it's like, well, I want to see how many people even have, excuse me, the points needed to do it. So that's what we're waiting on. Excuse me. Yeah, looks good. Nice. I'm definitely chunky with this thing, goddamn. Welcome back. What did you reheat?
Seek the king.
Because 13.4, 19.4, 22.4, 1750, so that's 24.1, so do that, grab a soul on the way. Okay. That sounds good though. Dude, I love some burritos. See, I still don't even know really what constitutes as a burrito, because I thought a burrito is something that is like a taco, but with rice. But I don't know if that's true or not. But I will say, burritos are phenomenal. I love burritos. Burritos taste so good. Lang, how many channel points do you have? Yeah, chicken and rice. Chicken, rice, and black beans. Only 11.3? Okay, that really puts in perspective how much 150,000 is then. But I don't want to keep lowering it because I already lowered it a lot. I think when you're subbed, it's about twice as fast. Like 2 or 2.5 times, I believe. Interesting. Because there are a lot of channels that I'm at like, you know, like 70 to 100,000 that I feel like I haven't watched for very long. And maybe I have, because like cause a lot of time I'll just bring up a stream while I'm doing something and not really actively watch it. Get iframed, idiot. Do you lurk a lot? Absolutely. Most of the time I'm lurking than actively watching. Because normally I'm doing something, I'm watching I'm watching YouTube, I'm playing a game, whatever it may be. Now there are some streams that I feel like I might interact more than lurk, like Dolus. Basically, the more friendly, like the more I am to be a friend with the streamer, the more likely I am to talk because of like the ability to have a conversation rather than like if you're in like Hobbs chat or something, like there's no point in trying to talk to him. Some people might think it's worth trying, but I think that'd be stupid. And also, I don't think Hobbs' commentary, for example, is particularly interesting. I don't really care what he has to say. I did not know you could get stuck on that. Interesting. Right, yeah. It'd be you have to be committed for a while. Forgot to equip you. We'll see how you do. You should have some good range, I imagine. Oh yeah, you do. Definitely don't want to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Dude, 17K's, you cheater. Yup, sure am. Doing 17K is gonna be hard. When I get to doing that. So there's 4 rotten, which is what everyone is familiar with. The alternate route for speedrunning, which is just faster, is 17K, where you do the pursuer kill by like jumping across a ladder and resting at a bonfire because it'll instantly kill the pursuer. That gives you 17,000 souls. So it gives you enough to buy the rapier and cat ring. And then you do what we're going to be doing soon, where you get 3 Yes, it would, but I don't think they kill Mullen because you don't need to. Because with 17K, you fight 5 rottens. And then the 5th rotten is guaranteed enough soul memory, so you actually don't even need Saldora. Yeah, it is exclusively Shulva, because you need the 3 bonfire sticks found in Cave of the Dead, which is what I've been doing on all of these runs, because eventually I'm going to do 17K, and I thought this would be more, because, well, the main reason why I did Shulva is for Flynn's, and also because that's where a shit ton of petrified dragon bones are. Because without it, we'd be like +2 the entire game. I wanted to show these weapons in almost their best state. So I'm like, this is the only way to get a good upgrade level. And so this is what we're doing. And we can greet the next one to kill. It's an interesting route. I mean, you'll see. See, actually, that'd be. Yeah. See, the real test for this is if I did Old Souls. That'd be the real test, but I did not want to do 41 Old Souls playthroughs. Because the only reason is just because of how long I would have to play each game. Okay, it's different than like DS3 or doing all the remembrance weapons. Is that it's just the sheer number of it. Like there's like 15 remembrance weapons. So it's like, if you want a good test for the remembrance weapons to see how good they are, you would do like all great runes, and it'd be like 4 hours. So then you're spending about 60 hours on all the runs. This one, just doing any percents. Each run is between an hour and a half and 2 hours. And there's 40 weapons, so on the low end, it's 60 hours, on the high end, it's 80. So we're probably going to get done with all these around the 70-hour mark. That is 70 hours of doing just any percent. And that'd be the same as doing all the remembrance weapons, doing all great runes. And then if you did all remembrances, it'd be like 5 hours each, or it'd be like 75 hours. So like, any percent would be on the low end of 2 hours. All great runes would be like 4 hours, and all remembrances would be like 5. Or like 3.5 to 5, something like that. So if I did Old Souls, these would be like 3-hour runs. So it'd be like on the low end would be like 2.5, and probably on the high end like 3.5. So it'd be like the low end would be like 100 hours, and the low end would be 100 hours. The high end would be, well, like 130, something like that. So that's the reason why we're doing anything. Now, what would be interesting is for maybe if I did like the top 5 weapons, is if I did an Old Souls run of each, and then figured out if their order changed based off killing the Old Souls, or if I did, because I don't really want to do base game, maybe it could be like narrowing it down towards like the top 3 weapons, then I do a base game run with them, and then the number 1 weapon is an all boss weapon to see if I still think it's the best. But then it's like, well, there's nothing to compare it to, so that would need a bigger sample size, and I don't really feel like doing that. But maybe I could see myself doing the top 5 weapons I do Old Souls with, and then see if my opinion changes on their order. But this is going to be a very long video to make in the first place, so I don't really want to do a hit list with many of these. I don't think. Maybe the top 3 weapons, I could maybe see it. But for the time being, I don't plan on doing hit lists with any of the weapons unless someone requests it. See, what would be really funny if I made the redeem 17k. Now, maybe that'd be an interesting redeem, would be like, for 17k, you can redeem me doing a 17k run like this with a weapon. I think that might be interesting. I'm not sure how many more of these I want to do, though, after I do 30 more. But maybe. So throw 1, get distracted, and if I can go... Oh yeah, just do 24-hour streams just so people can farm. Also, Lang, this might be useful to you. You could just do that, and then he'll just disappear. Oh, you do that? Okay. Oh, gotcha. We're just gonna do some fucking insane damage. I don't know how much strength I need. 26. And what's the scaling? Because I literally just did not pay attention. 8, that interesting. Okay. Do that by break books. Yeah, dude, this weapon's gonna do insane damage. Hell yeah. Well, you need. Well, it's 26 to one hand, 13 to two hand. Oh, I didn't. Oh, see, I was trying to. You can't power stance these. Like, you can't power stance two of them, sadly. Yeah, getting more stamina was definitely the smart decision. I keep walking away from it. See, I tried power stancing at the start and it wouldn't let me. Worse than Keyblade, yes. This is not. This is definitely worse than Key to the Embedded. forgot the bad bones. I'm gonna do that now. Doing a no-hit run with just the key would be pretty easy. No bow. Yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. Well, yeah, no bow for damaging. It really wouldn't be that bad. Using it for utility would be good because like a mono. But like the only issue with the only problem with melee only runs is just a mono. Everywhere else in the game is perfectly fine. Very fast rolling attack. That's lucky because I was definitely out of stamina there. If I greeted, I probably could have gotten the arm cut. No, I definitely would not have. Yeah, the recovery is definitely a little slow. Come here, my lady. Time to dex dump. That's more like it. We just doubled our scaling. They're all they're all getting streamed. The first two I did, I recorded them, but I'm like, I might as well just stream them. But yeah, so they're all getting streamed, and then I'm highlighting them, then exporting them as individual videos. That's what I would do with them anyway, if I recorded them. Yeah, that follow-up just is not fast enough. VODs stay for, I think, like a month and a half? I thought maybe 3, I think a month and a half. But I highlight them as soon as the stream is over and then I export them, so I don't really care about losing the original VOD that I have the run. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does change quality, but like, these aren't recorded, these aren't streamed at high bit rates, and then YouTube already compresses stuff for bandwidth, so like, it really doesn't matter. Because these are a 720p, I think at like 5,000 bitrate, but like, for decent recording bitrate, you want to do like 10K, so it's like, these are already low bitrate in comparison to what they should be for recording purposes. So it's like, it doesn't really matter all too much. That'd be a little different whenever Twitch finally adds AV1, then streams are going to look a lot better. I don't have a AV1 graphics card, but if I did, then it would look a hell of a lot nicer at lower bit rates. I can definitely see the difference at resolution. I can't really, it doesn't really matter. Like, I could tell 720p to 1080p, but after 1080p I don't really see the difference. However, I could definitely see the difference between bit rates for stuff. So I could get up to 50. What does bitrate do? So, bitrate is how often I don't really know how to describe bitrate, but like it's very obvious to see. So when like something is pixelated, like something like looks really like pixelated. That's because of the low bitrate.
I learn new
Whew. Do assume me with the Wombo combo. Yeah, the running attack isn't great. Okay, fine. Fuck you, guy. If you could definitely feel it. It doesn't feel particularly good. That's a hard word to say. But the follow-up is fast. Oh, I didn't know I had that potential. See, what I've noticed about a lot of these weapons is that if I had Stone Ring, they would probably stagger in one hit on many enemies. So the weapons, the bosses that are done so far is Last Giant, the Pursuer, Belfry Gargoyles, Lost Sinner, Dragon Rider, and then the Dragon Riders. And then we're on Flexile now. So we have one more Flexile weapon after this. This kind of reminds me of the Dragon Tooth. I think Dragon Tooth would be interesting. Yeah, the Fume Altar Greatsword, I'm looking forward to. The Smelter... The Smelter Swords, I'm gonna Power Stance. And with red and blue, and do that. I think that's gonna be pretty sick. I'm looking forward to the Bewitched Elan Sword. That's gonna be pretty cool. The Scythe of Wand. I haven't used the Scythe in any of the games, I don't think, so I think the Scythe of Wand is going to be a cool weapon to use. Seppuku sword, yes. That would be the... Ooh, this is a monster. Whew. Almost 3-shot him. Oh, they have a sweet spot? Oh, I hope not, dude. Cause that's what made the Dragon Rider halberd really annoying to use, was the sweet spot. If scythes have a sweet spot, that's gonna make it a bad weapon. Sadly. I sure hope not, because I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I was really looking forward to the old Dragon Slayer spear, but I couldn't lightning infuse it or buff it with Sunlight Blade, and that made me really sad. Okay, that's what I was really hoping for. But the weapon I'm looking forward to the most is Velstat's Sacred Chime Hammer. Because you can Dark Infuse it and enchant it with Dark Weapon or Resonant Weapon. So I think that's going to be... I really hope that is a good weapon. I'll be severely just... Does severely make sense? I'll be extremely disappointed if it is not a good weapon. I don't have much hope for the weapon art. I don't think that shooting the orb is gonna do much, but if it doesn't just pound, dude. I was too heavy to get over it. That's hilarious. Wait, doesn't he really weigh 15 or like 14? Oh, he's 14. No wonder. That would be insane. See, I don't know if it's affected by RTSR or not, because I'm not using RTSR, but if that were to be affected by RTSR, that'd be ridiculous. Well, I guess I could tell by if it's affected by Flins or not. I would think so too, but the disc chime, even though it does pure lightning and dark damage, is affected by Flint's and RTSR, so I don't really know. not a very comfy looking Glass Knight weapon. Does good damage, but not. Doesn't feel great. Yeah, Flynn's is weird. Yeah, I could have bounced a lot. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be great. It is what it is, though. We will see. Yeah, we'll just use this. I hate the tracking on that dude. Oh. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm sorry, Explorer on everything. Strike at you with overwhelming firepower. Because for the highest ADP at the start, and also for this, because the Explorer set has pretty decent magic resistance, and then the magic quartz ring for magic defense as well. Almost. Almost got it. Yeah, Explorer's just a great... I'm gonna use the restroom real fast. Would have died on that drop. I wish you were able to strafe those guys, but you just can't. Welcome back. Really? I'm glad okay. Like, look at that. Like, what a stupid attack. I'm at 96 agility. And you cannot roll with it at 96 agility. I think that's 10 iframes. I think 96 is 10 or 96 is 11. I don't remember. But like, it should be more than enough, and it's just not. For whatever reason. I think that was the first two-shot on that guy. Is it? No. Or talking about it is ARCED. I thought it looked weird too, but that is ARCED. No. That's arched, not arced. Oh, those were nasty. The delay on those bonks are ridiculous. You just can't escape it, Devin. I guess we're just not backstabbing you. Oh, you're fucking dead now, bud. The song is so swanky, dude. No, I didn't want to run around you anyways like this. No! No, not the hollow. Oh, no. That's the first time he was a casualty. Ooh, we got forlorned. My parry game is ass. This should do a lot of damage. Ooh, it sure does. Come on, give one more stomp. It definitely did have that vibe, you're right. Yeah. Ooh, this does a shit ton of damage. Oh my god. Oh, this is probably gonna two-shot the guy up here. Ooh. You want me to fight Champ? No, sure. Why not? Let's do it. I learned from Dulles that he's really easy to backstab. Why does everyone keep stabbing me in the back? It's easy. It does a lot of damage. Actually, I don't even know. Maybe I didn't even... No, I definitely turned the last one into a +4.
Drat. People.
Right? I think I did. Happy Souls is such a good video. It does a lot of damage. Get over there, bearer of the curse. Run them legs. Does some pretty good damage. And we'll finish him off next time. Yeah, definitely living life a little bit on an easier mode, but it is what it is. The game allows you to, so why not? You could be a real scrub like when our friend was doing his build, going for a cold Nagakiba and Rivers of Blood. Since the Rivers of Blood does fire damage, it resets the frost that the cold Nagakiba does. And both power sites are good. Yeah. the bloody healers. This does some good damage. I did not expect this to be the Watcher and Defender Destroyer. I think this is the first one that's gonna be deathless. Oh, I want the bright bug. And the charger can change that, you're right. And now you die. Ooh, the swing speed. She's summoning. Get her. Yay. Dun, 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 dun. No, there's not Deathless. I forgot about mana. Never mind. Hey, two that were sub 130. Sick. See, our friend is coming in 45 minutes, but I could do one more and we'd be done. I could knock out all of Flex out today. How do you feel about that? Do it. Okay. However, I need to see if you're able to power stance these clubs. Barbed club. Can you power stance? There's also the first strike weapon, I believe. Oh, does this build bleed? Oh, this is a bleed build-up weapon, which is utterly useless, but that's a thing. I don't think you're able to power stance this. It's stupid that you can't bleed infuse this weapon. Do I want to do another run? I'm not sure if I do, actually. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm kind of not feeling it, actually. Yeah, I think we're done for today. We're gonna raid Wobble.